We lost a good one, and I don't like what the other guy did. We're talking about Bob Huggins, West Virginia. We're talking about the passing of Denny Crum at Louisville. Bob Huggins has just been fined $1 million in salary by West Virginia.
Oh.
I'm surprised he did not get fired. And it saddens me because I have known Bob Huggins since back in the day when he played at West Virginia a long time ago before he became a head coach. And the great things they did at the University of Cincinnati to resurrect the program that was once famous for Oscar Robertson and Jerry Lucas and those guys. And then what he's obviously done for the Mountaineers. But for him, and I heard it, I heard what he said on radio, and I shook my head and said, how could you say that? How could you even think that? How could that be in your heart, Bob? And I've known Bob since the 1970s. I mean, he used 2 homophobic slurs in one sentence, and then he defamed Catholics. So my statement is, if you're in Morgantown, West Virginia, and you're the president of WVU, which is the most important thing in the state aside from the coal mines, you need to send Bob Huggins to get counseling. Bob Huggins needs to have some form of testing for substance issues. Nobody in his right mind should ever use homophobic F words and denounce the Catholic faith. He was making reference to Xavier University's fans. It was really deplorable. Why would you do that? Please tell me that's not in your heart, because it sure came out of your mouth. I was really disturbed, and I like Bob, and I've known him a long time. Denny Crum, legendary coach. I don't think he ever got the national due that he probably deserves. You know, if I mention great college basketball coaches to you, you're probably going to yell Bobby Knight,
Coach K,
John Wooden.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, Denny Crum, UCLA guy, went to Louisville, 2 rings, been in the Final Four 6 times, 24 years out of his 32 years in the NCAA tournament, made Louisville a national power. He's just passed away. Phenomenal guy, tremendously respected, low profile, maybe a little bit like Coach K at Duke in terms of personality. Really neat gentleman. And he did a great job, and he retired early, and he stayed there, and he's done phenomenal charitable things across the state of Kentucky. But Denny Crum has passed away. His career record, let me get this right, it's absolutely amazing. Career record, 675 and 295. That's at the other basketball school. That's not the University of Kentucky. At Louisville, think about that.
So he's winning 3 out of 4.
675, 295.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, what a guy.
Yeah, I don't think he ever got the true scope of national recognition that it maybe deserved, but nice man. So your reaction on what happened in West Virginia, what happened in Louisville?
Well, the West Virginia story is a real head scratcher, because I had heard, I haven't listened to the actual quote, but I saw an article that was written that said that Huggins sort of fell into the trap of being like he was talking with the boys, you know, and he let the filter go down, and he started, you know, dropping these bombs. But it's just weird. Like, first of all, you got to know your audience and your place and what you're saying. But it's also weird that some people are wired that way, where they have these 2 personas that, you know, when the microphone's not on, they're saying a lot of garbage. And when the microphone's on, then they clean it up, which makes you wonder, to your point, counseling, you know, what does he really believe and what does he think? And especially in the year 2023, I mean, come on, man. So that is really disappointing. And, you know, West Virginia is a very conservative community that they're not going to want to put up with anti-religious slurs either. So like you said, I'm surprised he kept his job, and people have been fired for much less.
On we go.